up, y'all? Snoop here. First of all, thank y'all for subscribing to my YouTube. Make sure you follow me on Instagram if you are not. And make sure you follow my salon suites as well. You can start by following our brand, Remedy Salon Suites. Today, we are actually in Orlando, Florida, specifically in Kissimmee. And we are meeting with our franchisee, Rachel. She's opening up the Remedy Kissimmee location. This one is really special for me. It was only the second franchise that I sold, and she's also a good friend of mine. So let's go ahead and step in and see what she got going on.
All right, so when you first walk in, there'll be a little bit of a waiting area right here.
Okay.
And like I was telling you before, this is gonna have a section for daily rentals. So that's gonna be like a mirror, a little chair. People can come in and rent out that space on a daily basis. On this side here is gonna be simply for the reception area.
Okay.
And if, depending on the size of the desk that I put here, put another little couch or waiting area there. So as we start walking down this way, there's 10 suites that go straight down here before you hit the little breakaway area. These are the smaller individual suites that'll go out. This side has 3 larger suites, and this side has
And so
plumbing.
you're putting plumbing? Okay.
Yes,
Gotcha.
so unfortunately in this building, on that side, we can't have any plumbing. So we got the plumbing going here, and there's 3 larger suites on this side.
Okay. And how many suites you got total? 16?
It's 15.
15, okay.
Yes. So the plumbers came back in, they got some more stuff to run and stuff to finish off. So these are all the same size here. This space is a little bit open. According to the city of Kissimmee, we have to have our water coolers here. So on and
Really?
so
They're making you keep
we
those?
I tried to get rid of them. They said we have to keep them.
That's crazy.
Yep. Be careful over here. This is the restroom.
Okay.
This is the last of the smaller suites right here. That's the 10th one. Then this comes to the common area. So the plumbing you see here is gonna be for the wash bowls and dryers directly on this side.
Okay. And so you're just doing 2 because you
2.
got so much plumbing on this
Right.
side already. Yep, that's perfect.
Then this is another larger
And then
suite
where are
right
you
here.
putting your dryers?
Dryers
over
there
here?
directly across.
Okay,
This is
gotcha.
one of the larger suites. And I'm trying to see if I can implement another one of the daily rentals right here on this wall.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna see if we can drop a plug back here from an electrical standpoint and put one
Yep,
there.
use as much of this space as you possibly can. How many dryers are you gonna do?
It's gonna be 2 and 2.
Okay. Are you putting dryers in some of the rooms as well? Okay,
Yes.
the ones that have plumbing, you're gonna put dryers in?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then this way is gonna be the washroom. They put in the hookup for the washer and dryer. There's gonna be a mop sink. I think that's what it's called. We have to have that. Then over here, we have to have our storage room, which will be this one here, and then the mechanical room.
Okay.
And like I said, this is one of the bigger suites. So that's pretty much it right now. This is the progress we have. They're gonna finish up the plumbing, get the electrician in here, and drywall, finish up all that stuff, get the cosmetics going, furnish it, and get rocking and rolling.
Okay, sounds good. Trying to see which, I mean, you can't change it now, but I was just trying to see where that mechanical room is gonna be. If you could have put your mop sink and your washer and dryer over there, so you could have had one more suite.
They won't let me put them together.
Okay.
They have to have them. They have to be separate, and all this spacing and all that stuff.
Looks good. Have you picked out your flooring? What kind of floor you're gonna do?
I have an idea, but I'm gonna
Okay.
get with them and finalize that.
Okay. All right.
So, but it's gonna be, Joey, what was the name of it? The type?
LVP.
Yeah.
So it's the nice high traffic luxury vinyl flooring.
Okay.
Yeah.
They got. She can go up to. I mean, they got thick. The regular thick one would be good for what she's doing. They got plenty of styles. That's what a lot of places that have high traffic put in.
All right, Joey. So where are we with everything?
Well, I mean, we had a little bumps and bruises, but like I told her, it's construction. So
Yeah,
right now,
we know that's gonna happen.
Stage, we got plumbing in. We just got this done last week.
Mhm.
And then we got electricians coming in. So once electricians get in, then we get on with the installation. Once the installation gets done, then the drywall. Once drywall gets up, then it's done.
Right. Yeah.
Because everything else is just cosmetic, floor, painting. But the biggest stages are electric. Plumbing.
So realistically, we're probably looking at about 60 days, huh?
If everything goes, because like at that point when it comes to inspections, that's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can move.
How are they here? Do they generally come out like the following day when you call for
No,
inspections?
it's tough. So like,
Okay.
well, we can set it in. Yeah, if we set it in for the next day, they'll come out. But it's a matter of getting the work done. But it's hard to code down in Florida. So you gotta make sure you gotta figure in if you fail inspection.
Right. Yeah. So are y'all working pretty much daily or?
Yeah. So like here, we had the framers in by themselves. Plumber's been coming in at night. So he's been coming at night.
Oh, that's good.
So he came last night, put some of this in. Electricians would be during the day. So once each trade starts, they're here every day.
Okay.
But once the framers are done, there's nothing for them to do.
Right.
Now you're waiting for the next trade.
Yeah.
So once electricians come in, they'll be here every day until they finish it. And drywall and all that go forth. So we're trying to move. We're trying to get it moving as fast as we can. So like next step, we gotta get, once the plumbing's done, then we'll get these trenches poured back with concrete. Because this wasn't figured in the first scope of work. So they had a couple of issues with plumbing, but we got it all worked out. So we're just moving.
Okay.
So we're shooting for, I know she wanted
Her birthday,
She
yeah.
tried to do her
That
birthday wish.
ain't gonna happen.
I said,
That ain't
listen,
gonna happen. I'm
we-
about to buy her a little drink and, go on and break her down easily.
You can break her easy. I said, hey, I said, Ray, it
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen.
We like to always keep it, we're building stuff, we like to keep realistic expectations.
Absolutely.
Just because I don't want you
And I mean, there are things that like this plumbing. I mean, that already was probably 2-3 weeks setback,
Well, not
so
that. It was that, and the architect.
their
building was
architect was
wrong,
terrible.
So we had, so when the measurements were wrong, the plumbing caught it. Once that happens, you stop.
Yep.
Because now, once you start putting these up, the measurements are wrong, now everything goes
I already know.
So we had that hiccup, that was frozen time. Now that everything's moving, now it's like, okay, now we can start.
It look like y'all are doing a good job, so.
We're getting there. Okay. It's always nice to see how it goes, and then once the finished product, so
Definitely.
just to see everybody.
Yeah. Definitely be a breath of relief.
Yes.
Once
I
we
get
get
it.
there,
I
so.
know how it feels.
Yeah, man, and then you know how it is too. When you already paying rent on something,
Yeah,
so that hurt your pockets a little bit. Oh, word, okay, okay. What did you have over there?
We had a boxing gym over there.
Oh, okay, cool.
She's like, hey, I know
You're like, I know that.
Why you started?
Oh man, yeah. That's what's up though. All right, cool. So Rachel, real quick, let's talk to them just a little bit about how your experience has been with, because you signed your lease back in October, I believe it was, and it's now August.
Yes.
10 months later. Let's talk about a little bit about what kind of was the holdup in the process for you.
So initially for me, the main thing was the architects that I was working with. They came from a referral, vetted them. They appeared to be very competent, but they were not fast and not as competent as I expected. But we got through it. That was the biggest slowdown for me. And not only being at the mercy of their work and what they had to give back to me, I had to wait on the city, and this city doesn't move as fast. So far, I have learned a big lesson in patience and how to be very patient.
Yeah, I think owning a business definitely teaches you patience like no other, because you can't just open those doors when you want to. You have so many people that you're at the mercy of, so many hoops and loops and jumps that you have to go through. So it can definitely be difficult. It can be frustrating. It can be stressful. But now, you know, it's worth it. And, you know, she's at the process where she can actually start visualizing and seeing things. Because if you guys remember from the episode when we first came here, this spot was a budget car rental. There were, you know, walls and counters up here. And so it's coming along very well. So we're going to, you know, keep showing you guys the project. Make sure you guys follow the business on Instagram at Remedy Salon Suites Kissimmee. And it's going to be a good one. So.